Okay, we are back. We're back for another day of sports betting this Sunday, August the 3rd, and in this video I'm going to share with you my top 3 bets for today's football games. We're going to be looking at various leagues, Scottish Premier League, the EFL, and I also have a bet builder for today's friendly games. Major leagues are currently starting to come back. Within the next few weeks, going to be full swing into the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Champions League, and all that good stuff. But firstly, let's recap yesterday's video as I do on every single video. So it was the first video of this new season, the 2005 to 2006 season. And we were 1 goal away from a sweep, man. So we had 2 bets, a win and a loss. So we won't cry about it. The record stands as 1-1, and we didn't really lose any units. So hopefully we can absolutely cash out today, because I put some good research into these 3 bets. I'm going to be advising stick 2 units down. Okay, let's start in the friendly game between Napoli and Brest. As you can see there, simple, we're going to be taking Napoli to win in the Spurs and Newcastle game under 4 goals in the first half, and we're taking the highest under on the corners for value, under 16 corners. Now on to the EFL bet builder, Stockport vs Bolton. We're going to be taking under 2 corners in the first 10 minutes. Both these teams had around about a 92% hit ratio on this line last season. Also, when looking at the heat map for Stockport in the first half when they play at home is around about 40 to 35% lower than the second half. So I do like that line, and we're taking under 1 card in the first 10 minutes, has around about 95% hit ratio. Definitely in the lower leagues in England as well, you do see the card volume be considerably less than the Premier League and the top tier leagues around Europe. We're also taking no red card. This is purely based off the referee in today's game. Okay, so he averages around about 0.3 red cards for every 45 games that he has officiated in. And a simple one there, we're taking Falkirk +2 on the handicap to the favourites to win the game with the +2. I cannot see that not coming in. But let's move on to the bet builder that I really like for today. I was really close to making this a max play bet, but a little bit too early on into the season for that. So we're just going to keep it at 2 units. Celtic vs St Mirren. Now I don't like the money line pick, but Celtic were very reliable for me last season with that. So we're going to be taking full-time Celtic under 8 corners in the first half, no red card, and just a probability bet in the Dundee and Hibs game, no own goal. Okay, let's take a little look at Celtic vs St Mirren. In the last past 35 games, they've won 28 of them, drawing 14 and only won 28 of them, drawing 5. And St Mirren have only won 2 of those. So they have an 80% win rate in the last 35 games against St Mirren. Their last game was a 1-1 draw, but that doesn't scare me at all. St Mirren, they were pretty lucky to say the least. Okay, Celtic controlled most of that game with 77% possession, 20 shots, just couldn't get those shots on target. They only landed 5 shots on target. So if their conversion rate's a little bit better, this game I can see being an absolute blowout before half time. Under 8 corners in the first half, I think is the correct line to call on the corners when looking at Celtic last season. And the reason why I mentioned Celtic, because they're at home and I think they're going to dictate the pace of this game. Their volume on all aspects, to be totally honest, in regards to possession, in regards to goals, corners, just everything, is lower in that opening 0 to 20 than any other patch of the game. not to say that I cannot see it being volume early on in this game at all. I do think Celtic will score in the first half and it will be volume, but I just do like that under 8 corners in the first half at the odds that it is giving us. The no red card as well is basically, it always is a probability bet based off the referee. If a player decides to headbutt a player, is completely taking that line out of your hands in total. Maybe both teams to score and Celtic to win as well is a good line for this game, but we've decided to go with this bet builder. Okay, looking at like the conversion rates and just everything, Celtic's going to dominate this game, right? They're going to win the league like they always do. It's a one-sided league, to be fair. I do, like I said, I fade away from the money line, but out of the 12 times we picked Celtic to win a game last season, they won 11 of them. And they were unlucky not to go 12 out of 12 for us, because it was that 1-1 draw, I believe. The penalty in like the 85th minute. But 3 bet builders, I'm going to be advising stick 2 units. I know 3 of them. I haven't been a fan of the friendly games at all over the past few years, is the reason why we haven't really sent any bets out on them during the off season in the friendly games. But I do like Napoli to beat Brest, and then those 2 sections on the Spurs and Newcastle game for just under double your money returns. Looks good. I think we could sweep today and go 3-0. Hopefully we pick up some nice momentum heading over onto Sunday. There will be a video tomorrow. There are a few games on. I'm not 100% which I'm going to be looking at to gain value, but just piggyback off what I said at the beginning of the video. If you appreciate transparency, honesty, and just results in general, feel free to subscribe. Premier League and all that good stuff is back soon, so we're going to be firing on all cylinders on those leagues, and it will be days where there will be double, triple uploads. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.